Hello everybody, it's Ed producing Ornament Cards with Vo back again for the video. And yes, I'm finally back after like 2-3 months of break in typical and producing fashion, being the most consistent YouTuber in the world. Yep, I said I was gonna upload every week for Road to 108, and I didn't. Yeah, the main reason for the break is that I just got really demotivated to make cards. Like, it started to feel more like a chore than an actual fun thing to do and a thing to work for. But now, I'm having a great time. So, I'm back with 9 cards. I finally have them made after like 2 or 3 months. Which will very much delay my plans for everything in the world. Hopefully, episode 4 comes out this next week. Hopefully. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. So yeah. Anyway, enough blabbering. I do just want to get on with this video. Looks like there's 9 cards. And sorry if my commentary isn't as good. I'm really tired right now. It's in the morning again. But this time, I don't care about being quiet. My family's already up, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so first we got Serene Meadow, 4 crystals to play. It's actually all elements in this habitat instead of common. The first all element habitat, which is really cool. And residents of Serene Meadow gain plus 20 to all values for every monster/slash creature on your field. Which, I think this is very useful for any deck. It's like, you have a ton of really small monster/slash creatures, or like really cheap monster/slash creatures, and you just like want to have a playstyle where they always have something on the field. So if you had like 2-3 Serene Meadows on some of your spaces, that'd be like actually some pretty powerful monster/slash creatures, and they would stay there. So like when those monster/slash creatures died, you could play new ones, which I think is very good for any deck of that sort, or just any deck in general. I think it'd be a nice card to chuck in there. Next card is Electric Heal. It has 110 HP, 130 range attack, 70 melee attack, and it's a common. It's Aqua and Energy. It's a monster. It costs 5 crystals to play, and with an Electric Heal, all attacks, I forgot to write attacks, all monsters/creatures of the same element and adjacent to the one attacked get damaged. So that's like the electricity being like a chain reaction, you know? Like, if like a wire, like if you electrocute, if you like shock one end of the wire, the electricity will travel through the wire. So like if there's like a wire of like life monster creatures, then yeah, that's what I was trying to go for. Face Sucking Worm. This is Face Sucking Worm. It has 290 health, 110 range attack, 190 melee attack. It's an uncommon. It's Terra. Costs 5 crystals to play. It's a creature. And whenever Face Sucking Worm attacks a monster/creature, destroy all attachments on that monster/creature. You know, just a random card that I thought of in my random mind. It's a pretty good ability though, so definitely a good option for any Terra deck. The next one is, I'm not sure if it's my personal favorite from this batch, but I do really like it. It's Puddle Monster. It's 160 HP, 70 range attack, and 70 melee attack. It's an uncommon, costs 5 crystals to play. It's Aqua, it's a monster. And if Puddle Monster is played in the range row, its range attack becomes 220. But if it is played in the melee row, its melee attack becomes 220. Like, my gimmick there was like the Puddle Monster like morphs into like something that's more suitable for the row it's placed in. And I just really like its art too. It just looks so happy. I really like it. I think it's a good card. The next one is Expel. Costs 6 crystals to play. It's uncommon. It's an ability. And it says send target monster/creature on your opponent's field to its respective tome. If none, nothing happens. This is like the reverse recall that I was talking about in the episode that I made reverse recall. I can't remember if it's the first or second. And this is also the second card to ever feature another card's art, and its card art, with being Pumpkin Spire getting blasted by the Expel. And there's a little story behind this one. If you can see right there, the paper's a bit different. Well, I actually accidentally cut it right here, so I had to fix that. So the next one is Distortion Rift with 6 crystals to play. It's a rare, it's a permanent resource, and it says, while Distortion Rift is on the field, all monsters/creatures, range attack and melee attack are swapped. I'm sorry if you heard the door open. My dog just likes to come in and out of my room sometimes, so that was just him. And the next one is Banish, and yes, it's finally a kill card, like just a direct kill card, not anything like Black Hole or anything like that, or Massacre Raid. So this is 8 crystals to play. It's a rare, it's an ability, and it says banish target monster/creature. And for anyone that can guess the card art being banished inside of Banish, I'll give you my congratulation in the comments. But if no one gets it by the second episode, by the 4th episode, I'll just tell you what it is. But this is a monster/creature's art inside of Banish. For some of you, it'll be really easy if you like actually memorize some, like a lot of my cards. But some of you who are just like new viewers, I encourage you to go look at my other videos to see some other cards that could be what that is. So the next one is actually a really interesting card. It's called Stone Tablet. It costs 5 crystals to play. It's an epic, and it's a permanent resource. Stone Tablet acts just like a tome, but for all elements. It does not need to be destroyed for victory. I think this is an amazing card, and would be put in any deck. Like, this makes it so you can have a possible 8 tomes on the field at once, which is very good. In Stone Tablet, but if Stone Tablet actually needed to be destroyed for victory, that would be very overpowered, because if you didn't have a kill permanent resource card in your deck, you would lose the game, pretty much. So yeah, it does not need to be destroyed for victory, but a very good card at that. And it's an epic, so you can only have 2 of them in your deck, which obviously makes sense. And in the next rule video, I'll talk more about what I just said about epics. Okay, and on to the final, last card. Rabbit of Gifts. It has 470 HP, 10 range attack, and 10 melee attack. It's an epic, it's a creature, it's 6 crystals to play, and it's life. And you can probably see by the little Easter egg hanging down by its neck. Yes, it is an Easter-themed card. I also made a Halloween-themed card. So I decided set 1 will have the Equinox holidays, which is fall and spring, and holiday-themed cards, and set 2 will have the solstice holidays, being Christmas and 4th of July, if I can't find a better summer holiday. I was actually gonna make a Christmas card, but both Christmases this channel has been a thing. I forgot to make it, so I was just like, hey, whatever, Easter, let's make one. And you might think my stats is really bad, but its ability is, for every turn Rabbit of Gifts is on the field, draw a +1 card and gain +1 crystal at the beginning of your turn. Which is really good, because coupled with like Crystal Mine, you'd be getting 5 or 6 crystals every turn when this guy's on the field. And if you had like a Crystal Being, that would be even lower. Like, you would be able to use even more crystals, because Crystal Being makes everything 2 crystals cheaper. And you also get +1 card at the start of every turn, which could be bad if you have a smaller deck, like a 60 card instead of a 70 card. Again, I'll talk about that in the rules video that I eventually make, because there's been a lot of rule changes since the last rules video, and a lot of rule additions. So yeah, I definitely need to make a new one. But yeah, that's all the cards for this episode to Runaway. I keep saying Runaway. Road to 108. Please tell me in the comments which one is your favorite. And remember to guess which monster/creature is banished, is inside of Banished in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I do this sort of thing all the time, and I do Pokemon card openings sometimes. So yeah, that'll just be about it for this episode. This is I'm producing, I'm Ricardo Vivo, signing out. Bye, guys.